This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. A strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Another tote for ETN.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 10.
Hey, run!
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Safe right open. Safe right. Hey. Here we go.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
What a great play there. 40 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
30 left.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A short throw to Ingram. He's across midfield and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Lawrence.
Escapes the sack, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Easy. Hey, Jupiter.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
11. These are 24.
On play action, Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd down and 1.
on red.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Etienne
will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Richardson looking to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Well, sacking on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11. Hey, run! Here we go.
On the counter, Etienne.
A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jags continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Richardson off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
A give running right, Etienne.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Decent 24. 13, Lou. Lou. There we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Firing quickly. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now Richardson back to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
2nd down and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Riley Moss.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Let's go. 60
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
11. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, kill.
Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this complete to Mitchell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
On red.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Richardson yet again.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. 2nd and 6.
Red on red.
Etienne once more.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30.
160 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Richardson working from the gun.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Now it's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away.
And the Colts are able to claw one back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Take right open. Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. Taken down at the 42.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Hey, go. Hot.
Here's Lawrence.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
24. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards.
A handoff for Etienne.
And some strong running. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3.
11.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I got him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Time. Think right, open. Think right. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This a 27-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
So that challenge not successful there. That's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Rip, 23.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Go, let's go. 30 left. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, run. Go. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Now Richardson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Hey, go. 13, Luke.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Now this taken in by Downs. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Richardson looking to throw.
This is caught. It's Woods.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Go. 11. Silver.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas, 44 yards. And the Jaguars up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it, and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A good return up past the 30. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so